Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Valorant clash between TigerFang and the Yen is going up. So these teams have been clawing their way up this bracket, and now they're face to face in a series where Pride, Prep, and Precision collide. And the maps are Ascent, Bind, and Lotus as the deciding map on the card, so we're in for a pretty wild ride.
Welcome. My name's Athrixo.
Yep, my name is Void as well, so I will be your host for today, and Alexa here. Alexa here will be my co-host.
Indeed, I will be.
So we should be heading into Ascent first. So a map that rewards coordination and clean fundamentals. So will TigerFang's sharp aim shut it down early, or will the Yen is going up set the tone with mid-control momentum? So it should be heading into. Yep, here we go. I mean, Alexa, do you have any predictions of what the agent selection is going to be like?
Not yet, but we have some interesting first picks. Definitely, we have always seen a strong cypher from Zephyr.
Yeah, it looks like we have a bit of a Reyna roulette going on here.
Yeah, 5-stack Reyna might be the go.
It might be the go. I mean, I'm not sure if they're just sticking with that or just having a little bit of fun before they lock in their actual agents here. Here we go. I mean, it looks like we have Rexy on still on the Reyna here. Specs is thinking about Omen. However, going back to the Reyna here.
TigerFang Gaming, we've got Gamble Mats on Julius, a strong jet. Double smokes. A Reyna and a Cypher. We've got some strong rolls here, and it'll be interesting to see what happens.
We have Killerkazin on Viper here, which is a pretty interesting pick for Ascent.
It is, definitely.
And we have a Reyna. Oh, now a KO. This is a pretty interesting comp here. We don't usually see this type of
And from the Yen, we're seeing a return of the Teo.
Yeah, which is an extremely interesting pick from Zero here. And we have
Teo, we can expect to see strong side plays from Zapdos, and yeah, single smokes, which I suppose doesn't matter. But it'd be very exciting to see how these teams perform.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any? Are you rooting for any specific team here, or?
I'm not, but I'm very excited to watch this unfold and for casting my first game. Thanks for having me.
I mean, we have Gamble Nats on TigerFang here, which is a little bit conflicting for me because I was gonna root for Yen, but my friend is on TigerFang, so.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure who I'm gonna, root for. Yeah, it does look like we're having a pretty default setup here. Having them sort of more towards a main. We do have Killerkazin putting his toxic screen up, covering onto tree, which is quite a revealing wall, actually, for the enemy team here.
There they are.
We do have Specs using that dark cover, sort of giving a little bit of a prod here before making any moves. Usman is gonna have a little bit of interaction here with Gamble Knights in just a second. None of them quite get the kill there, but Usman does catch Gamble Knights trying to run away and takes him out. I mean, it looks like TigerFang here is scaling up to mid. Zapdos getting Zephyr! And very bad aim taking Zapdos as a trade. I mean, it looks like they're clearly dominating B site here, but do they know? Rexy is right here in Boathouse. They didn't quite know, but they did end up taking him out anyway.
Spike planted.
Will they be able to get more kills here? Very bad aim is sort of hiding, but Zero sees his foot. Doesn't quite get the kill there though. I mean, Bombi is sitting in the dark cover smoke here. Maybe waiting for the opportunity to pounce. Specs meets his end. And Headshot gets taken out too by very bad aim, and Killigan takes out 0. I mean, it looks like a pretty dominating defense here. What do you think, Alexa? I mean, we have mid control is basically the name of the game here in a sense. And I mean, if you're not trading, you're basically throwing. So expect, you know, I'm expecting some ops on the angles here and some drone clears. And maybe someone's ego getting absolutely shattered. It does look like we're going towards B here this time. There. Having Killigan sort of getting that snake bite. They're spamming the orb here, but I'm not sure what they saw there. Having the poison cloud into main is quite an interesting choice. We do have Specs here meeting Galvanats, and Galvanats taking them out. Usman he is going to get that information of them trying to scale up mid. Wood doesn't get taken out here though, which is quite interesting. Galvanats being caught in the reload perhaps. Sure, might re-engage in this fight again. Maybe trying to. Here we go. We have a little bit of an altercation here. We have them coming from all sorts of angles. Oh, Bombi being able to get that timing into the smoke there. Taking out 0 and Zapdos. We do have Rexy here. Scaling up B main.
30 seconds left.
Maybe TigerFang not really knowing where they are, but they do seem to be able to get the plant down on A site here with little to no resistance. Usman is up in the tree here. Does get blocked off by the smoke though. I mean, maybe they're considering putting this together. Killigan shooting Gamble now, trying to get a little bit of a reaction off that. Rexy does have his shock darts and his recon. I'm not sure if they'll have enough time here.
One enemy remaining.
Bombi catches Usman with his pants down, trying to get up to that window. But will Rexy meet Gamble? That's Gamble starts to meet his end.
I think it's going to be another round for the end.
If you're not a good shot today, don't worry. There are other ways.
I mean, it looks like it's 2 here for TigerFang.
2 for TigerFang. I do apologize. That's my bad.
No, you're all good.
2 for TigerFang. Strong start. Strong into B. Strong into mid. And I believe Zapdos will be responding with a hard hold on B. We'll have to see if these trips pay off.
Yeah, I mean, Zuri here is supported by the Dark Cover one way. However, I mean, TigerFang is scaling up to be main here. Actually does use his Aldrone. Doesn't quite tag anyone though. We do see Killigan using the Toxic Orb. And the Cyber Cages do come out from Zapdos here. Just get a little check from mid too with the Spy Cam. Headshot isn't quite able to get that kill, but he does get one on Viper. But he is blocked off by a ruse now, but peeks it with ego, but does get taken out. Rexy does get Galvanized, but gets traded off by very bad aim. Oh, Bombi using the Empress. So taking out very bad aim, but Bombi just gets that trade. Looks like Specs is going to get blocked off by a ruse here once again. Maybe doesn't quite know that Bombi's right here. Zapdos is unaware of the danger that he's right next to.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
Yeah, I mean, Bombi's just absolutely destroying right now. Just getting that site. Letting that plant get taken with little to no resistance here. So it is a 1v2. Specs is going to have to kill them both. Oh, it does use the paranoia though, but Bombi is sort of waiting to assist Zephyr here, and Zephyr does get the kill. It's another round for TigerFang here.
A very strong round. Interesting seeing the ult being invested so early, but I have to say, it definitely paid off. Looking at a staggered, slightly crippled buy from the Yen. We've got a full buy on the side of TigerFang.
Yeah, I mean, if we just look at it, TigerFang has, I mean, the upper hand here. It is going to be really hard for Yen to sort of take it back, especially in a round where they have no economy. But it does look like Rexy is going to be forcing this round, not really thinking about the next. We do have... Oh, Zephyr! Taking 2 and Killikazin taking out 0. This isn't looking very good for Yen. Sex does away with a couple shots here with his Sheriff. And
looking very good early on.
Yeah, looking to maybe take this fight here with Specs. The Leah does come out. The trip helps Specs, but Specs doesn't quite predict that there's going to be more than one person. Zapdos takes out Zappa for the trade though, but eventually very bad aim closes it out. It's 0-4 to TigerFang.
Indeed it is. We saw some really good shots from Zapdos that last round, but unfortunately, Sheriff is just no match for the Vandal at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much that Yen can really do here.
Yes, this should do.
So, I mean,
Economy looking slightly up, but if we don't see a win from them this round, it's most likely to be another force or another eco from the Yen next round.
Yeah, I mean, if we just look at TigerFang's economy here, it's just way better than Yen. It does look like we're gonna have a bit of a big fight in main. We just threw the spike out.
Interesting.
But Gamble Nats does take it, but has to sort of get out of this little tight corner here, but decides to push up instead. Oh, the Leer coming from Bombi. Let's Gamble Nats get those kills. Usman just gets diffed in mid here by very bad aim. It does look like they're going to be pursuing the A side though. Getting that plant down. Rexy does hear this plant calling Zapdos over, but there is 5 of them left at 2v5. I mean, Killikazin is on 1 HP. This could still be a fighting chance. I mean, they all have complete utility. You know, Rexy having his recon and his shock with his Aldrone could have a lot of information here, unless...
Great, I'd love to see some of that utility invested.
Yeah, I mean, unless we're going for a little bit of a save here, sort of waiting for Bombi to walk into his gun! Rexy does get Bombi out, but doesn't get the second! That's gonna be quite an expensive round! Zapdos does get Killikazin, he is trapped in his trip! Oh, but doesn't quite look at mid and gets shot in the back by very bad aim. This is not looking good for TigerFang.
It's not, it's 5-0 at the moment. Their economy is severely damaged. We've got some ults ready. Definitely holding onto that util a little bit more than we'd probably like. I'd love to see them use it and get a couple rounds in their pockets.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're going in a bit of a tech pause here. So, I mean, it's just looking really rough. I mean, if we just look again at the economy, we have a bunch of, you know, like money on the TigerFang side. They're basically about to max out here. And then
they are. They've got at least 3 rounds of full buys secured, and unfortunately, it's just not looking great for the Yen at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like we're getting back into it here. I mean, Yen is gripping on the slightest amount of money here. It does look like Usman is going to have a good save up for next round. I mean, this doesn't look very good, having only Specs and Zero here protecting A side, but there is quite a quick rotate from Usman and Rexy here. But do you know there's all 5 of TigerFang? The paranoia comes out from Specs. Does get the kill again on Ash. Starts getting 2-3. The not dead yet comes out from very bad aim though. Killikazin gets 1 on headshot. Specs getting 4.
Oh, it's looking pretty good.
Second ace.
Unfortunate. Well done, Specs.
Yeah, getting that first round for yet.
Absolutely, well done. The
Yeah,
Clove
what
Vault
a
was
shot.
invested. It was very, very impressive hold.
Yeah, I mean, despite them winning, they are still quite low on the funds here. But knocking TigerFang down just a little bit more is going to help them in the future.
Absolutely. And if Rexy can get a gun this round,
Looks like he's going to go for the Guardian here. Not
Yeah,
quite
absolutely.
everyone getting full shield. But I mean, it does look like TigerFang's quite a fan of sort of stacking a site, not really having many lurkers here. I mean, Specs is going to check out mid. I mean, we had the stealth drone coming from Zero trying to gain that information. Usman does get taken out by very bad aim though. It is surprising to see Usman sort of not being able to get as many frags. Zero gets a kill while blind. Specs gets Bobby. This is just an absolute massacre in mid. Getting the Gilded Salvo just to maybe bait them out just a little more. Very bad aim is crawling up to Catwalk. I mean, Yan is sort of getting closed in here. Maybe Rexy's gonna get caught using the L drone. And Killikazin gets Rexy and Zero. Zero's not quite able to watch Rexy's back. Yeah, I mean, it looks like the Viper Spit is coming out from Killikazin here.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, just being, exposed like that from Zapdos. It isn't quite the best situation to use your ult here. Zerfer is going to get
30
no,
seconds
quite
left.
just barely missing the paranoia from Specs. Specs is going to jump peek this. Oh, Zephyr is sort of playing with his food there, shooting his body. I mean, he just let Specs walk into him.
yeah, very strong play, but ended with a very unfortunate 1v1 for Specs there. Zephyr, very, very strong player, something we definitely expect to see from him.
Yeah, it's like, again, it's really a rare occurrence where we see Usman not being able to play his best on Ascent, like Ascent is one of his better maps.
Absolutely, and once again, we have a very weak buy from the Yen, because their economy is very low, but looks like potentially a full buy next round.
Yeah, I mean, what a
Once again,
matchup,
they'll
right?
be running into a full site with Vandals, not looking good.
Yeah, I mean, it is a matchup with Usman and Nazi. It's pretty tough match. Killikazin gets one on Rexy on B main, but gonna waste a couple shots. He left on 6 HP. But Zapdos had to reload as well. The Snake Bite and Gilded Salvo, delaying that kill there. Well, it looks like there's a lot of mid control here from TigerFang, but Yen isn't quite paying attention to it. We do have the tripwire there, however. So it looks like we're a little bit of a stalemate here. Going slow. It is a 3v4. But Killikazin and Zerfer are very, very low on HP. So they do want to play this a little safe. It does look like they're rushing B over here. Zapdos does hear all the noise. Maybe trying to call his teammates over here. Yep, as we're seeing right now. I mean, it looks like Yan is just trying to bait them to come out to walk into their
30
bullets. The
seconds
Savage
left.
does get put down here. And the chip gets destroyed. But they are still stuck in main with 20 seconds left here. They have to run to make it now, otherwise there's going to be no time. Zerfer is going to be able to maybe catch this rotate here.
Zephyr's gonna catch Zapdos.
Left.
Yeah, and maybe 0-2, not quite though, but they do get the plant down at 6 seconds with 2 seconds
Spike
remaining.
planted.
Specs
Not quite
does
enough of
only-
a stall,
Yeah.
but it's once again, it's a 2v3. They're only one down, coming into sight from two different angles.
Yeah, I mean, it does look a very
Unfortunately,
bad
they are
aim
being
here.
held pretty hard.
Yeah, is doom scrolling on the phone. We have Bombi maybe thinking about using the Leer at the site of just a little bit of noise. Yeah, here we go. Yep, there we go. Not quite getting that kill though. Zero has 8 bullets left in his chamber. Doesn't quite get to use any of them though. Bombi and very bad aim just take them both out.
Once again, very strong round from TigerFang, and very unfortunate loss there from Yen. Ult economy is not looking very good for Yen either. We've got very, very close to 4 ults on TigerFang, and we've got 2 ready on Yen, but the other 3 just not quite. Back to a full buy, but unfortunately, look at that econ. The next round is going to have to be eco.
We get to see Gamble Nats on the operator. He does miss the first shot though, and Usman does take out Bombi, but Zerfa takes out Specs, so it really is a 4v4. Gamble Nats does get tagged by the spy cam though. What is able to retrieve the spike and
Gamble Nat
the
trades out that op for, oh no, taking the op back.
I got the spike.
Gamble Nats is trying to look for another pick here, even though it's pretty risky to be peeking here mid to Rye. The Gilded Salver sort of denying Gamble Nats that angle, but he's jump peeking here, trying to maybe get a little bit of a reaction from Yen. Oh, we do have Zapdos here going for a very, very big flank here. He just might be able to catch them off guard.
Gets the right timing,
Oh,
you might be able to get both of
turn
them just
around,
like
man.
that.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god!
Spike down
Zapdos,
mid.
despite whipping on the Gamble there a little bit, does take out very bad aim. Doesn't quite get that kill on Nats, but Rexy is right there to shut Gamble Nats down. So that is a second round for Yen. However,
TigerFang has picked up that op, whether or not they'll use it, not sure.
Gamble Nats is up, got stripped away from him, and now he's stuck with a Sheriff here without having Bladestorm just yet. So this is going to be a pretty interesting battle.
Absolutely.
I mean, it does look like they're going out for a little bit of a different play here, sort of splitting up, fighting mid here.
Definitely a lot of mid-fight, but as
Yeah.
you said, that's something that we're 100% going to see on this map.
Yeah, but we
Spike
do
down.
have the toxic screen sort of blocking the off doing anything, but Usman gets one anyway. He's just defying, the laws of physics here.
I know exactly.
Oh, however, we do have very bad aim here. Popping the not dead yet, but not quite getting a kill or an assist. To stay alive, Gamble Nats catches Specs in a reload animation. It does look like Yen has given a complete B control. So they're just gonna clean plant down here. Yeah, Nats
Might be able
headshot.
to catch Nats off guard here,
Oh my
but
god, no! Zephyr is just there to shut him down before he even meets Nats. So Nats' position isn't quite revealed just yet. Oh, Rexy is able to get one kill before being shut down by Zephyr. I mean, it's pretty uncommon to see the Sentinels sort of bragging out both the duelists, if we look at the scoreboard right here. Both Bombi and Gamble Nats are getting out-fragged by Zephyr, a Siphon player.
certainly are.
I mean, again, Gamble Nats is back on the up though, not choosing to go full shield, even though he does have the money for it.
He certainly has the money for it.
Yeah, but maybe he just doesn't quite remember to rebuy. The ruse does come out there, blocking Catwalk. There's an absolute massacre going in mid once again. I mean, TigerFang is just absolutely destroying Yen here. Zapdos is going to take a little bit of damage here though. But does get one.
Unfortunate push from Rexy through that one way.
Oh jeez, we have Zapdos here, missing quite a few shots before getting two. But Bombi does, punish
Last round before the switch.
him for not being able to hit those shots.
Last round of the half looks like it's going to be a full team of hero buys from the Yen, and of course, full buy from TigerFang.
Yeah, I mean they're buying all they can really afford.
yeah, I'd really like to see those ults invested from the Yen this round. If they get one more ult orb for their Omen, they've got 5 ults. I definitely think they use those and might be able to secure this round. Get into the 3-9 curse for the next half.
Yeah, I mean these are some pretty strong ults for defense, having the Armageddon ready as well. Zero does get the special delivery though. I mean, Rexy uses the Hunter's Fury and absolutely destroys, TigerFang just for now. Using that Aldrin to sort of get a tag on Kills in here. Oh, the Armageddon coming out onto main, sort of delaying.
Absolutely,
that
very, very
push
strong
here.
utility here, which is just giving them the absolute upper hand.
I mean, we do have the orb coming up here. Themselves taking that spike, but deciding to peek once again. Rexy being able to get that headshot on Killigson. And Gamble Nats here does take a little bit of damage, uses both cloudbursts to sort of get out of this situation. Doing a 360, but not quite being able to land a single shot here. I mean, it's the 9-3
Good round from the
curse.
Yen. It is the 9-3
Yeah.
curse, and we saw all of those ults invested, which I really like to see.
Yeah, I mean,
It'll be interesting to see what they've learned and what they change going into the new half.
yeah, we're gonna prove here if the 9-3 curse really is true. I mean, with, you know, the Cypher and the Teo, it's quite a strong delay on these pushes. I mean, it looks like either we have Yen again, you know, like piling up onto A side here, maybe looking for a little bit of a more aggressive push, but it does look like TigerFang is sort of being able to predict where they want to go, and we do have 4 towards A here with Zerfer sort of holding down that B side by himself. The Toxic Orb gets put up here. Usman is sort of contemplating whether or not someone is in that. Yamanats is going to go in it though, it seems. But the Aldrone is going to scout him out here.
He's going to tag Kylesen.
Yeah, I mean, the Poison Cloud is quite a very well-played delay, and the Ruse is going to be quite a bit of trouble for
They're going to make their
Yen.
way.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to meet. Zerfer here. Zerfer here does get Rexy though before getting taken down by Usman. Oh, Gamblenats
Like,
taking down
See a
Zero.
fight from Bombi
I mean,
and
yeah,
Specs here.
yeah, despite having so many people pushing the same angle, there's not quite. Oh, Specs does go down to Bombi. There's not quite as many people watching many angles. So Headshot does take out Gamblenats. It is a 1v3. Usman gets caught reloading his ghost and does get taken out by Killickson.
It's a strong start, but unfortunately, another. Well, not unfortunately. Unfortunately for Yen, another round goes to TigerFang.
Yeah, I mean, my predictions for this game is absolutely being crushed here. I mean, Killickson uses Toxic Screen sort of for B main all the way to bottom mid here and Cubby. So, honestly,
I do have to say I probably was thinking more in favor of the Yen at the beginning of this game as well, but those expectations have been absolutely
Okay.
crushed.
Zerfer just takes out Usman with the Outlaw. And Gamblenats maybe looking for the same thing, doesn't quite get the shots that he wanted and gets traded out by Zero with the Stinger. So one upgrade, the very bad aim is just there with a Sheriff ready to trade him out. Bombi does get a 2K with the Bulldog.
Enemy down.
Very bad aim does get killed with a Stinger. But Bombi is an absolute demon right now and using that Bulldog.
Very strong half here from TigerFang, and unfortunately, despite all the success I've seen Yen have, it looks like TigerFang might have this one, but we'll see. We'll see. There's still 2 rounds to go. Economy, once again, not looking great. No, sorry. Economy,
Is
You know what?
not looking.
it's not looking great for TigerFang. But I guess at
Yeah.
this point, at this point in the match, I wouldn't expect much less. But Yen does have the upper hand with guns here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Killickson is sort of getting a little bit overwhelmed here with the Toxic Screen, but absolutely gets run down by, you know, Yen here. I mean, very bad aim though. Coming in to lane, the Cloudburst does kind of block his pathway. Specs with the freaking Sheriff here. Don't underestimate the Sheriff. And Zero doesn't get spotted out by Zerfa here.
Wow.
Jesus, this is absolutely a beautiful, you know, play here by both teams, really.
Brutal with the outlaw this round.
Yeah, oh, it does look like Bombi is gonna get one though for Specs, but Usman is right here waiting for him. Is Zerfa gonna be able to take a 1v2 now with a Bulldog? But running out of time on 1 HP. And decides to maybe just get that kill before he goes out. Yep, here we go. Headshot just barely surviving that spike explosion and does end up taking the Vandal to the next round. So Usman is going to be quite rich in the money here.
Very true. Very strong but chaotic round from the end there. But once again, it's 4-11. They're moving up.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely. I mean, they're not going down without a fight. Definitely.
Definitely not.
As you can see, everyone's getting a little bit of a full buy with all 5 having Vandals and full shield, while TigerFang here is only stuck with Bucky and light shield.
Very interesting choice from Gambleness there. Bucky and no shield, but
Yeah,
if I know him, I know he has a plan.
yeah. I mean, the stealth drone is going to scout out the fact that there is no one on site, but it was just in that moment where Killikazin was just sort of tucked away. Oh, very bad aim here. Getting a little bit of a tucked corner. Really trying to catch anyone, trying to lurk up mid here, which it looks like they just might kill it because is definitely getting Usman and Rexy though.
One enemy.
Oh, here we go. Oh, everybody was only able to get one before they get traded out by Zero. Killzin is able to just absolutely hold down that site. I mean,
Very, very strong round. I think it was a bit of a disjointed play from Yen there, unfortunately, and it's given TigerFang the match point.
yeah, I mean, like, Killikazin and Zerfer on B side is just absolutely unstoppable. Having
Absolutely unstoppable.
that toxic screen, those tripwires and the spy cam sort of getting that information and like constantly being smoked up with the cyber cage and the poison cloud is quite difficult to get past.
Absolutely. We've seen a very, very strong Viper from Killikers in this game, and interesting use of the double smokes combo. I have to say I am liking it. There's a lot of use for mid control there.
Yeah, ironically, we have Specs here on the Bucky this time, so instead of it being on the TigerFang side, we have it on Yen. Okay, we have the play storm coming out here from Usman, getting a kill on Killikazin, which is getting rid of a pretty crucial controller. I mean, very bad aim just takes out Specs here though. Oh, but Zapdos is caught out putting out his cyber cage by very bad aim. Hashira is shredding heads with this blade storm.
Absolutely, he is, and it looks like he may get very bad
Hey,
aim
look
here
at
as well.
Zephyr here just get caught. Not quite checking his corners. Very bad aim is trying to. Okay. Oh, okay. Here tries to prevent Usman from getting the spike and almost does lose the control.
Wow! With another ace
Coming out here from very bad aim. Now that is perfect clove play here, having the ruse block off that one angle. Only having to hold one angle is pretty, easy. And
very, very strong, very impressive gameplay from TigerFang there.
Yeah, Yen sort of didn't really put up a fight during that last round. I mean, this is just exciting me for the next round.
Absolutely, the next game is going to be just as amazing, and I believe we are moving on to Bind, so another map with a lot of aspects of control, another very smoke-dominated map, which will be interesting to see from TigerFang, who absolutely killed it with the double smokes combo.
Yeah, I mean, Bind isn't a map we see very often nowadays, since it's just back introduced into the map pool, so it is very exciting to see how these two pretty chaotic looking teams here play on a site like Bind.
Absolutely. Alrighty, we're just going out for a quick 5-minute break. We'll see you soon.
welcome back to map 2. I mean, TigerFang draws the first blood, and they take Ascent with pure confidence, control, and a whole lot of clicks. So that's one map in the bag, and now they've got the wind at their back. So, I mean, it is far from over though, because next up is Bind. And this map changes everything. No mid, fast flanks, teleports that can turn a fake into a full send into a heartbeat. I mean, this isn't about pure aim anymore. It's about brain power, synergy, and timing. So the yen are down, but not quite out just yet. I mean, this is the chance to stop the bleeding, reset the tempo, and remind everyone why their stocks are rising. But if TigerFang keeps swinging with this kind of confidence, we might be looking at a 2-0 sweep. So
Absolutely. And Bind shakes everything up. As we saw earlier, Ascent was TigerFang's map pick, and they absolutely killed it. However, we're moving over to the Yen's map pick of Bind, a map we haven't seen in quite a while. But it'll be interesting to see what they have to show us.
yeah, I mean, absolutely. Map is loading in here. So welcome to Bind. Let the mind games begin. So it does look like there's quite a few interesting picks here.
I was just gonna say, I saw the chamber and my eyebrow raised.
I mean, Chamber is still pretty good. Well, it is. I mean, they are running a double senti comp, so it is, doable.
I mean, I actually expected the Brim. I absolutely expected the Raise. Cypher's pretty strong, and then we've got the double senti and a Fade coming in. So it'll be interesting to see what the Yen has to show us this time.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing TigerFang here hover the Raise. Well, not quite anymore, but on Yen's side, they definitely have chosen Raise, Chamber, Cypher, Fade, and Brim. I mean, it is a pretty standard comp here. Maybe the Chamber being slightly different. I expected Sky. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, no, same. I definitely expected Sky, I expected Raise, and I expected Brim.
Yeah, it's quite interesting actually. We swapped out, Chamber. No, we've swapped in Chamber for Sky. I mean,
Yeah, very interesting pick there. But I mean, if Zero can pull it together, then who's to say it wasn't the right choice?
Yeah, I mean, usually for controllers we use Omen or Brimstone, but it looks like on TigerFang we're having very bad aim again on Clove, which is, I mean, it is okay. Bind isn't too big of a map here. We do have.
My goodness, triple smokes! What a comp!
And a Harbor here. I mean, in my opinion, Harbor isn't the greatest agent there is, especially for Bind.
No, he's definitely quite outdated. But I guess we'll just see what Gambit has to bring to the table here. I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen a 3-smoke comp used in this tournament before. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they play. We've got the Killjoy and the Raze. So I suppose with Clove, you can sort of play like a duelist, and I guess that's what Very Bad Aim will probably be aiming to do here. But it's interesting that they don't really have a lot of traditional smokes in the sense that Brimmy brings to the table. Obviously, Harper and Viper are both controllers, but not in the traditional smoke sense where you want to smoke off entry and exit.
Yeah,
I think it'll be very interesting to watch.
So Viper is quite notoriously strong on Bind, so honestly, I'm quite interested to seeing if Killigan maybe has lineups here. I mean,
Killigan was very strong on Viper last game, and Very Bad Aim also just as strong on Clove, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they can pull out for us. I'm most interested to see Gamble Nats on the Harbor. I really don't know what that's bringing to the table, but if I can be shown otherwise, if I can be proved wrong, I'd be more than happy.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of wonder if that was maybe a misclick. But, who knows? The agent picks...
You have to think, because triple smokes with a Harbor is definitely an interesting choice.
It's an interesting one. I mean, but now that agent picks are locked, there's no more fakes on Bind, no more comfort zones. I mean, this is, Bind the map, and one of these teams is definitely about to get bent. So let's get into it. But it doesn't look like
absolutely.
it doesn't look like we're having a little bit of trouble here loading in. I wonder whose PC that is.
I think Rexy might have come back on a potato, but that's all right. Definitely a standard comp. Seems like Yen is pretty comfortable on this map, and I don't know. I guess maybe
oh, here we go.
TigerFang not expecting to see Bind come in, of just kind of throwing something together. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, having TigerFang here, on defense with 3 controllers is quite an interesting, scenario. And we do have to call it tech for one moment.
Looks like we're having a slight tech pause, potentially for the for the
Zapdos
potatoes PC. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like there's no ping on Zapdos' connection.
Yeah.
So
that is not looking great.
yeah, maybe calling for a
That's
restart
alright. Just
here.
gives them potentially restart, but also gives them I guess some more time to talk about their opening play for this game.
Yeah, we might have to roll back the round because they have set up already during a tech pause, which isn't quite allowed.
Unbelievable, guys. Come on. That's alright.
I apologies.
Alright, we just called for a reset. Won't take just a moment, and we'll be able to get into this next game. Very excited.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a rollback here. So, looks like Zapdos is okay.
Yes, connected.
Yeah,
And
finally
ready to roll.
connected. So, as we saw with TigerFang, we do have Viper, Clove, and Killjoy set up on B here. I don't usually see a 3-stack on B, but what do I know? And we have Harbor and Raze holding A, not quite holding Showers, it seems.
Honestly, with this comp, I think we have to throw everything we know out the window.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
I really don't think we can expect anything, just because we don't know what to expect. It looks like we're gonna go for a B hit through long here.
Yeah, but it does look like we're trying to get a little bit of fight in Showers here. Get on that. Doesn't take the orb. Rexy does get that kill, a very bad aim though, and Zero gets that on Gamble Nat. It is looking quite good for Yen here. We're taking the TP from B here all the way to A exit, and we're just sort of flooding through Showers here. Bombi is having to defend from both sides. Rexy taking him out.
Looks like Mist might have the drop on KJ and Viper here.
Yeah, the Fade Dog coming out doesn't quite let Mist get the kill though, and Killer doesn't respects you. Maybe try to look for a little bit of a fight. This is quite interesting. They're not really playing numbers here. It does get tagged by the spy cam though, and the Haunt coming out.
Last player standing.
And Zephyr getting that kill on Rexy, but Specs able to get that kill on Killing's in. Oh, almost. Maybe gets a little bit of clutch here, but Zapdos closes that round out.
Great push from Zerfa, but unfortunately, just not much you can do there. Looks like we might be going for a similar play. Definitely B hit. Maybe some through hookah this time, although I think it's going to be long again, and we're going to see a lurk from their Cypher.
Yeah, it looks like they're... Yen is definitely going on B here. We have TigerFang maybe looking for a little bit of a fight here up short. Doesn't get tagged by the spy cam though. They sort of back up here. They're sort of giving... Oh, however, no. Gilligan is maybe questioning giving up that control. Just push up a little bit more. That trademark is saying hello.
Careful now.
To TigerFang here. It looks like we're in a little bit of a stalemate. No one quite making big moves just yet. The toxic screen does come up here.
It's true. If Yen did push this, however, they'd be 5-3. They can get the plant down before the rotate.
Yeah, we have Spexy taking out Zerfer in Garden. Specs is left on 17 HP. Killigan is going to meet Zapdos. Gets absolutely destroyed with the right click. We are taking the TP once again.
It's again very similar play. Don't fix what ain't broke. And once again, we're gonna see
30 seconds.
Bombi have to defend this site all alone.
Oh, wait, look at this! We have Very Bad also taking the TP directly behind TigerFang here. Bombi not quite able to get that kill on Rexy though.
Poison's off.
Got site
We're
split in
going
two from this harbor, and we're going
another
for a
TP.
second TP back to B.
Oh, do they have time? Just enough time here again. Well, Nats does take Rexy though.
Planted.
I'm surprised he doesn't,
Player
you know,
standing.
peek Rexy, you know, to try and stop that plant and, you know, maybe run away with the time remaining. We have Very Bad Aim stuck with the Outlaw, not quite knowing where they are. Looks like the scope is blocking, you know, missed in that little cubby there.
Actually might be for his detriment. If Miss swings out, Very Bad Aim might go down.
Yeah, we're looking at a little bit of a swing out here. Yeah, here we go. And Miss takes out Very Bad Aim.
Well, yeah, as we said, not sure what to expect with this comp here, and I definitely was not expecting a double TP, but once again, TigerFang comes out with the round.
Yeah, it looks like TigerFang is quite good at making, you know, decisions on the spot.
On the fly, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's about, you know, executing it well enough that Yen isn't able to take back, you know, the play. I mean, this is, you know, Yen's map, so I'm not surprised that TigerFang is having a little bit of trouble here. We are going to use the spy cam. I'm trying to get a little bit of information up on Hookah. We have the Prowler that comes out. Does see over here. It doesn't quite, you know, get that bite down.
That is true. We're definitely seeing a lot more reservation from TigerFang in this game. And we're going to get that frag from the chamber.
Is going to take out that flank attempt. I was about to say there's no trip here. You know, watching it. But we have a 0 with an Outlaw, so honestly, pretty
Always
bad
quite
trade.
scary.
Yeah, it does like Bombi just getting a little bit sandwiched here. Takes out Mist though. Is he going to challenge 0 in a 1v1? Doesn't look like they will. Satchel's out. Yeah, again, it looks like, you know, Yen is taking a very slow approach this time. But it does look like they're leaning towards attacking B here. Switching bringing the Phantom and the Outlaw with him actually. Where Gilligan just sitting right below Hookah here. If they aren't careful, they could just jump right over him and that'll be the end. Zapdos is left on absolutely just 1 HP. Oh, Zero gets taken out! And
right into gunfire.
Zapdos left on 2
Zapdos.
HP.
It's not looking good for TigerFang here.
Oh, and gets killed by the snake bite by Killigan, just thrown blindly into Hookah.
Very good round. I think they just played to their strength and TigerFang's weakness, which was making them pull back, be a little bit more reserved, and gave them time to just outplay them.
Yeah, I mean, it is the first round for TigerFang, and it looks like the economy is pretty similar at the moment. You know, Yen is a little bit of the shorter end of the stick with a Bucky here, actually. You know, instead of buying the traditional Vandal, well, yeah, looks like they have a little bit of a split push here from Yen.
Yeah, looks like they might be defaulting, just...
Yeah, this looks a little bit of a default. Oh, it does. Oh, again, one has oh my gosh, just barely missing, you know, death. So it is sort of want to keep scouting out. The Texas screen does get taken down. Miss just wall bangs. Killigan out of the way. We have Zapdos. Ooh, meeting Surfer here. Maybe trying to look for a little bit of a pick. Surfer getting a little bit confident here. Pushes with the calm aim. Absolutely just takes out Zapdos. And Mist is going to be walking into...
It's like Bombi might have 0 here, and he does.
I mean, if we look, you know, TigerFang is pretty, like, split up here. They might decide to go you know, through the TP once they can verify a push here. Yep, the Haunt does come out. Sex does get taken out though. Rexy doesn't quite peek in time to save him. Up goes for another TP. I mean, Bind is absolutely known for the teleports, and it's a unique way of sort of rotating very quickly. Bombi is
planted.
not quite able to catch Rexy
Wow.
here. I mean, Brody with the stimmy here. I mean, is he gonna know?
Is GambleNats gonna check lamps here? And I think
Oh, I
he
think Rexy
just saw
him.
him. Yeah,
Just saw that
I
little
think
bit of
he
a
just
gun
saw.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be quite the 1v1. GambleNats 1 and 3 versing the top frag 7 and 2 here. Oh,
You get a
have a little
timing.
bit of a mid.
Oh my goodness. Well done, Rexy.
Rexy takes out GambleNats.
Very, very strong there. Just looked away at the wrong second. GambleNats could have had the timing on him there, but just looked away at the wrong second.
Yeah,
Isn't that just how it goes?
That just proves that 1 second can really change the course of an entire game.
Absolutely. We've got the third round going once again to Yen, and it definitely looks like this is their map. Had a bit of a blip in the first round, but hey, Pistol might just not be their strongest, but definitely with a good economy and a map of choice, looks like they're definitely coming into their own here.
Yeah, I mean, from what it looks like,
want to play?
we might be seeing a third game here with, you know, Lotus, but it is too soon to call anything just yet. The
Absolutely.
toxic
We've got Zero coming out with that tour de force.
screen.
Holding Showers ready for a push.
No,
The
I
only one who's going to
wonder-
get is Bombi, but I wonder if he pushes out here.
Yeah, this is a very interesting spot for Tour de Force.
GambleNats getting ready to push into an entire team, and he
Gets
gets
taken out.
Gets taken out for it.
The orbital strike gets put in lamps, you know, pushing. Very bad aim. Ow, and Bombi getting taken. What is going on? Bombi getting a 3K, but so does miss, so it is a raise. The racing with the
Unfortunately, ult
showstopper.
may not be invested here, but
Oh, just misses. You know, Zapdos does get hit with a spy cam dart though. Maybe able to get a little bit of some damage here. Zapdos is sort of just tucked here. The spy cam dart is
Enemy
still,
remaining.
oh
still
my
on,
goodness.
on Bombi. You know, the pain shell just being able to take him. Ow, missed. He's able to take Bombi out though, so it was either a 4K coming from Mist or an ace coming from Bombi.
Very,
Pretty
very
hard.
strong round from Bombi. Very, very nice plays, but unfortunately the spray coming down into that spike just wasn't it for him.
Yeah. I mean, Mist was just waiting patiently in that ruse. So maybe he can't.
Once again, Yen is getting really, really strong with those 1v1s right at the end of the round where it comes into a bit of a clutch territory. They're really good at slowing things down and taking them on 1-by-1.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at the map here, it looks like they're interested in a little bit of a push here. Yeah, here we go. We have the power coming out. Paint shells coming from both razors. Spy cam. I think it's taken out by Rexy though. Trying to fight for showers. Oh, Bombi is in a quite a tight spot right here. Oh, it does get caught
Taken
out by Mist.
Wave crashing.
You know, the cascade just wasn't able to hide. Speaking of that, Zero takes it out.
My ultimate
GambleNats on
Player
harbor.
standing.
My goodness, what a strong round. Looks like Very Bad Aim's
Yeah.
going to swing out into a whole team holding him.
Yeah, oh, whoa, what is going on here? Oh, very bad aim. It does indeed have very bad aim and just that
With
entire
those
specific
shots, and
interaction.
Zapdos is able to get him with the Vandal. Very nice
Yeah.
round.
Yen
Faster and faster
absolutely-
victories coming for Yen here, absolutely. They're really
destroying.
strong on this map.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because it looks like Spexy is opting for a light shield. Sort of a heavy shield, even though he has 2.5k creds.
I don't know, maybe he's just
Just I don't know,
don't even
saving
know.
for Valorant 2. I'm not sure
Yeah.
here. We do have TigerFang. A little bit less in the economy here with Bombi on the judge, but as we know, we shouldn't underestimate them. They have shown, you know, their
definitely
bite.
not. Very, very strong team.
going up.
Yeah, look at here. We have looking for a split push up onto B. Oh, Santos does get kill because on 10 HP, letting Rexy finish off that kill. What a noble sacrifice. The haunt coming out. Very bad aim does break it though. The Riz is going to fade. However, the cascade is right there to block them once again. I mean, looks like they're maybe falling back to get a little bit more info here.
Spike drops down Q1B, but it looks like they might be making their
Yeah,
way back
look
to
at
A
that.
silently.
Have we seen that little bit of a bait there? That Spike drop Bombi and Op versus a judge in a close range battle. This is gonna be a little bit hard. The headhunter not quite landing any shots, and Bombi steals the operator from Zero's body. We do have
Looks
the
like
root
Nats
here.
has heard this and is coming in for the rotate.
Yeah, here we go. We're gonna have a little bit of a
Now, is he
meeting with
gonna get
Lance.
them in lamps?
Oh,
Ooh,
Gamma
get
does
the
get
trade for
one, though.
Mist.
So it is a
30 seconds
3v2 onto, you know,
Spike's still coming back to B through the TP.
yeah.
I mean, if Bombi stays A, this might be an easy
Okay,
sight.
Rexy
Oh
taking out
my
very bad aim
goodness.
that, although they're not dead yet,
Spike
gets
down B.
popped here. Oh my god, Rexy!
Taken down again by Rexy. Very,
Absolutely.
very strong
Yeah,
round.
sitting down. Very bad aim here, but isn't quite able to close out the round, so that earns, you know, Yen, no, not Yen, sorry, TigerFang with their second
Yes,
round.
their second round. And Rexy absolutely dominating on Brim.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like Gamble Nats on the interesting harbor choice is having a little bit of trouble.
He's having a little bit difficulty, but I don't really know what we expected with that one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was a misclick or just an interesting fill option, but it doesn't look like we're having a great time. Zero is gonna be Bumby here. Bumby
Oh my goodness.
misses the off shot. Very bad aim is looking to put down the ruses. Yep, here we go. With the toxic screen paired up is quite a deadly, you know, pair. Very bad aim. Sort of anticipating a push here. Having
Zero
nothing.
taking that Vandal back to spawn, and then coming up and peeking the angle with the op.
Yeah, look at that. It looks like Gamble Nats is sort of interchangeable between these sides here. Yeah, here we go. We have the smokes coming from Brim. It doesn't get noticed here by Miss. And gets a pretty, very bad aim is showing. Oh, not quite just enough yet, but Gamble Nats.
Nats pulls the round
Yeah,
together
just
for
like
TigerFang.
hearing us or something says,
Oh yeah,
hey,
I think so. He says, hey, come on now, Harbor was a choice.
exactly, and showing us just why Gamble Nats has played over 40 maps in this tournament here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I can see Nats is nodding his head, he's listening.
He is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a pretty interesting, you know, change of, you know, the tide, as you could say here.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Definitely a change in the way the rounds have been going.
Yeah, an early orbital strike here coming from Rexy into Lamps. The showstopper, you know, just shutting down Zephyr Gamble Nats isn't quite. Oh my goodness, Mist isn't quite able to pull that trigger onto Gamble Nats. Gamble Nats taking 2 out. Sometimes as well. You know, with the Cove and the Viper's Pit, there isn't much of an option here.
They're gonna have to push out.
Oh,
And
doesn't
Rexy with the 2K.
Yeah, isn't quite able to protect Gamble Nats in the defuse. Very bad aim. Does sort of get a little bit of an instinct here. Oh, Specs isn't quite able to get a kill with the Sheriff, which is quite interesting. You know, gun. Look at how many guns there are on the floor. Maybe not quite being able to
areas.
grab one.
There's a whole armory on A side there.
Yeah, look at Bombi still having that operator I mean, it's gonna knock down Yen's economy quite a bit. We are looking at a little bit of a turn back here. It is now 4 and 5.
Actually, and you know what they say, the yen is going up.
Yeah, I mean, it's only up from here, right?
That's very true, and if they take this round, they'll be neck and neck in the next map. I think,
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're playing a little bit of a default here right now.
yeah.
Actually, no, we're looking a bit of a push here, having the Prowler come out from Specs. Ooh. Oh, Bombi is able to get that kill there. Someone
want to
get this
play?
up
Let's
off
play.
of him. Holy. We have the Tour de Force coming out. Ooh, and we have Miss here sort of satchelating, just blast backing onto the site, taking out Killigan, but very bad aim here is able to, you know, trade him out. The not dead yet comes out, but is very bad aim gonna be able to get a kill?
Remain.
And he does. The left on just 20 HP. No more picking up left. Zero misses the shot here. The cove coming out. Very bad aim. Is just able to get that TFG up. Zero absolutely
Gamble
missing.
Nats with a crazy flex, just spinning around, throwing waves, not even caring about the tour de force that is sitting right there in lamps aimed at him.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. Nats is just proving everyone wrong. As we can see, Nats is absolutely agreeing with himself. The confidence and ego, I'm sure, is absolutely skyrocketing through the roof right now.
Absolutely, and they are neck and neck now on Yen's map. We saw a very, very strong... we saw a very, very strong opening from the Yen here, but it looks like TigerFang, they are brutal. It looks like they might be bringing it back.
Yeah,
Rexy's still absolutely dominating this match.
Quite a heavy push up
exactly
here for Yen, taking out Zephyr in the process. The Snakebite does come out in attempts to try and delay. Nixon takes Zero out. But in a 1v4, it is quite hard to be able to take out another miss. Takes out very bad aim as well. It is now a 2v4 on the side of Yen. We do have the Boombot here, catching Gamble Nats and getting a little bit of damage there.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, left on 72 HP. Walking through the smoke here as he's cleared it. Oh, we have Zapdos and Gamble Nats. Bit of
Last
altercations.
player standing.
Oh my
That was
goodness.
destroying Gamble Nats with a wallbang headshot. Bumpy left with the up. We'll see if Bumpy wants to keep the up. Seems like he doesn't in the up. Could possibly get farmed here. Yep, by missed.
Round in the
It
half.
is the last round in the half. And it
Very
doesn't
strong half from Yen. Definitely much better than we saw last game. And they pulled that last round out. And if they can get this one, they'll have a 2-round lead going into the next half. Let's have a look at the economy here. Both teams looking pretty strong. Ult economy, we'd love to see
yeah, I mean, it looks like
TigerFang use some of those ults, and I think they will.
Reckoning, Showstopper, and Lockdown here, they're very, very good aim defense ults.
Absolutely.
Or retake, so we're gonna see them in use here. The spy cam isn't gonna get quite a tag here. Gamble Nats aiming a little bit too far here, actually, too far up. Not quite. No, we have a high tide and the Boombot coming out with the paint shells. I mean, the Ruse is back
All
here.
that smoke util just really delaying that push onto site.
Yeah, well,
they're able to get one there.
Yeah, Zephyr, just spamming through the smoke, getting missed. The shortstopper coming up from Bombi. Oh, gets Specs, and they die together, which is quite poetic actually. Yeah, here we have the orbital strike coming out.
Brim ult.
Once again, the cast, the Reckoning coming out here. The Gamble Nats is just, running and gunning, praying, and gets Zapdos.
Absolutely, and we're definitely a little bit disjointed here from TigerFang, but they do have the numbers advantage here.
Yeah, I mean, look here. We have Gamble Nats going for a very, very slow play.
Wow, looks like he might actually
might
get the
catch
drop on
Rexy.
Rexy here.
Oh
He's going for a knife,
no!
but he gets taken out.
I think he thought that they were rotating and just pulls out the knife. That was almost a throw, I think. Giving maybe Yan here their 7th round. A very bad aim
Absolutely,
here.
and they've got that plant down,
Oh,
holding from bathroom, and it looks like very bad aim is going to have a hard time pushing out.
Yeah, very bad aim does smoke out Heaven. Maybe trying to, bait out Yen here. Oh, does reveal the spot though. Running out of time. Rexy peeks using his molly. Zero does take out very bad. Okay, we have Rexy trying to get that that TikTok clip. I mean, using the Incinerary, I think they're not gonna have enough time.
TigerFang has this.
No, I don't think they do. Oh, they do. 0.02 seconds.
Very
If Rexy-
impressive clutch there from very bad aim, and if Rexy had just had that, the round would have been
No,
done
I
in the
think if
end.
Rexy just didn't try to get a little bit of a clip there, they would have absolutely won. It is now 6-6, which is, quite questionable on Yen's side, because this is, their pick, and they're not quite dominating as we thought they would.
No, they're not. They're not coming in quite as strong as we thought they would, but TigerFang is a very brutal opponent, as we saw in the last game. Looks like they've been able to read them quite quite well.
But stumbling words there.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, like, honestly, this map could go both ways here. However, you know, TigerFang does have the momentum coming from last round. The Haunt does come out from Specs here, but does immediately get broken, so that is a little bit of information here. The toxic screen coming up. Zero does get a kill on Gamble Nats, saved by the 1 of 3 controllers here. The Prowler does come out and gets a little bit more information. And Specs does get Bombi,
Specs gets Bombi from Lamps, very nice.
Yeah, it's it just spams through the smoke and just gets Bombi, which is interesting. I mean, this isn't looking great for, you know, TigerFang here. I mean, it looks like they're still trying to pursue A. Try to get a little bit more information here. It looks like the toxic screen does go down. And Yen is sort of questioning if, you know, they're still here, having Specs, you know, rotate from A to B. Ooh,
Absolutely,
I mean,
but they've absolutely got the numbers game here. I think they'll be able to. I mean, Bind is all about those fast rotates. I think even if TigerFang
absolutely.
connects here,
yeah,
they'll be able to get that site held down.
Zero just takes Zephyr out. And very bad aim. I mean, yeah, they're just gonna have a pretty quick rotation here. However, leaving, you know, Zapdos to anchor, which I think is a very great
30
idea.
seconds left.
Having
Piles in and very bad aim, both on
here we
very
go.
low health.
Yeah, here we see
They're
one
gonna walk
having an
right
anchor.
into the brim in the Cypher.
Oh,
Enemy
this is
remaining.
why
And
having a
just
Cypher
like
is an
that, it's
anchor.
over.
Take what
Yeah, I mean, Tabin has been so patient on Cypher, getting a little bit
Really has
of
been,
damage.
yeah.
Yeah, it just really shows how
But
patient
that hold was
truly
excellent.
virtue. Yeah,
Absolutely, it is. That trip on Hooker is a killer, and they didn't even notice it, and that's exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, I mean, they were sort of getting panicked by the time, sort of not really, you know, checking what they were jumping into.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, they just jumped into their death, really.
that goes there.
I mean, here we do have, you know, TigerFang does seem a little bit, you know, traumatized by that Cypher setup, so we're deciding to go to, you know, A, full send A this time. Oh yeah, we do have the paint shells coming out, maybe trying to protect Lamps here, because Lamps control is quite important. The Snakebite does come out as well. It does look like they've
Miss pushes here, he's gonna be pushing into 4 people. We'll see what he does.
Oh, here we go with the dodge!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That is insane. If Miss just landed that one long
That
shot,
one, it would have been a 3-second ace.
that would have been the
Incredible.
quickest
Incredible.
ace in the VCC OCE Season 4 history. I mean,
My god.
Jesus, if I was, you know, TigerFang here, my
My
mental
knees would be shaken.
would
Yeah.
be shattered.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
you know, getting folded by a judge is absolutely crazy.
And I mean, that's just the power of the hold with the shotgun, and
Yeah, I mean, as I said,
I just don't think we see it to that extent very often.
yeah, Zephyr does take Rexy out pretty early here. I mean, as I said, Lamp's control is quite, you know, important, so...
Absolutely. Very, very critical space to hold.
Very
And
bad
very
aim.
bad aim.
Yeah,
Just sneaks that shot onto Specs.
yeah, sees Specs, you know, at Specs' elbow, and sort of just, you know, uses that opportunity to try and get a little bit of a wall bang there. It looks like Zero, he's just patiently waiting for Bombi.
This
And
is just sitting in
okay.
Lamps with that judge again.
Yeah, Bombi just does like a nice little flick there. I mean, you missed using that judge onto Gamble
Once again
Nats
with the
here.
judge on Nats, absolutely.
Yeah, we're looking here. The trip and the cage is getting tripped. Oh yeah, here we go. The trip does get destroyed by the paint shell here. Bombi!
Last
Ooh,
player
Miss is able to get
One
one of
enemy
Bombi though.
remaining.
Gets traded off a
1v1.
very bad aim. Okay!
Ah, wow.
Zapdos is able to just get that headshot there.
Very nice,
Jesus.
calm tap with the Guardian, and the round
mean-
is secured again.
If I was TigerFang, I would never go to B ever again. I mean, Zapdos is quite a menace
I mean-
at holding down his sight.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Like, holy
Zapdos
moly.
is just a killer when he's holding his sight.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they're afraid of Lamps, they're afraid of B. I really don't know what TigerFang's gonna pull out.
Yeah, I mean, they
That
really
goes
only
there.
have, long
They
and
crash
showers
against
left to
our wall.
control properly. I mean, as we can see here, though, Zapdos does use the same
This is
setup
my
every
spot.
time. So maybe, if TigerFang is clever enough, he'll be able to predict it. Zero is zoomed in onto,
The Outlaw versus
Zephyr's
the Outlaw,
knees.
but Zephyr wins there.
Yeah, look at that. The spy cam doesn't. Oh, the spy cam does get taken out, actually, having that split moment. Zephyr taking it out. Zapdos. Is it what? Okay, very bad aim. Is just caught with the ruse just open. Gets punished for that. The sky smokes are gonna come down. Miss. Oh, what?
What? I missed that. We've
Okay,
got a flank on
okay.
A.
Miss, what's going on there? Miss is taking out Killers in. I think Miss didn't quite see the barrel of that Bucky there, which is quite surprising. Zephyr does land an Outlaw shot though. Bombi says absolutely not. There's no defusing that spike to Specs.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh.
Zephyr with the Outlaw is a deadly combination.
Yeah, I mean,
And it looks like if they
Yeah.
don't push just right, Bombi might have this.
there's no smokes left. Bombi doesn't. What? Okay.
Doesn't quite push hard enough to get
Yeah.
the defuse stopped, but does get the frag. So.
Yeah, I mean, if Bombi just pushed maybe 2 seconds earlier, that would have been quite a different round.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if we do look at the economy here, it is quite equal with Zero on the up. However, just having regen shields, and Gamma is able to get a Vandal, but isn't opting to get full shield.
Yeah,
here.
is repping the hero by here, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, we do
got
have...
these Cypher and Raze ults on the side of Yen.
Yeah,
I'd love to
we
see
have
those
Neural
invested.
Threat
That could
and
be quite
Showstopper.
scary.
Whoa, look at that, we're following the eye here. Okay, Zero does get, Zephyr very early into the game. So, without anyone and any utility holding flank, Zero is able to get Gamble
I
Knack.
do have to say, Zero really is a force to be reckoned with
Zero to
on
hero
this
here,
chamber.
holy. And, my goodness, on the up, he's absolutely unstoppable. The paint shells are going to get a little bit of chip damage. To Bombi, though. I mean, without the Killjoy and without, one of your main smoke players, this is going to be quite hard. I mean, luckily
Yes,
for...
and once again, they are pushing into Zapdos' site, which they know is well held. I'll be interested to see how they pull this off.
Yeah, this is quite an interesting camera here, isn't it? Being able to hold long and Hookah at the same time.
And they're gonna get hit with the
look,
this.
they see the barrel! Oh, yeah, spotted out,
Just wait a moment. Gauge
Rexy,
triggered.
Zapdos
One enemy
is
remaining.
okay!
Flawless.
And they were just waiting there, ready to claw right down onto TigerFang, which is quite ironic, isn't it?
It truly is. And once again, a very, very strong B hold from the side of Yen here.
I mean, holy moly, this is quite a strong performance from Yen here. I mean, 2 rounds away from closing this out. I mean, victory is so close. I mean,
It sure
Tucker-
is.
Yeah, it does look like he's switching up the setup this time.
He is. He's been playing it a little bit differently, and I guess that's what you were saying last time. He doesn't want to be too predictable.
Oh, here we go. Zero with the up again. Oh, these are not dead yet, but it looks like Zero is running away from very bad aim, and it looks like very bad aim is forced to push on the side here, just like a duelist, but gets a kill on Rexy, unfortunately. The lockdown
the
coming
kill.
out from the Zephyr.
My goodness, it's going to be a very difficult fight on B
Yeah.
for both teams, although I,
I mean,
will
I
say
wonder...
TigerFang has got a great hold here inside.
Yeah, I mean, although we do have the neural threat and the showstopper ready to sort of be popped here. And yeah, here we go, as I was just saying, catching out Zapdos! But Specs
Absolutely,
is
and
able to get very
Specs,
bad aim.
yeah, able to get very bad aim coming from Hookah.
Yeah, it is a 3v2 here. I mean, the Cascade does come out though. That, sort of letting Gamelnats get a little bit of... Oh, Shuri!
remaining.
And Gamelnats just peeks! No, I mean, that was really close.
Killikazin just gets the final
Yeah,
kill on
Killikazin
Specs
is just-
there.
Insane, this half 7-11 score to Zen. It's cutting it a little bit close, don't you think?
Sure is, absolutely. Yen, I mean, they definitely have the upper hand here. It's their map. They're doing quite well, but we saw they can give quite a few rounds away before they get in their groove again. So we definitely want to see them pull that together before we get another victory for TigerFang here.
Here we have Tour de Force, you know, Showstopper and Orbital Strike be ready to be used. And you know, with TigerFang only having that Viper's Pit, so not quite as reliable here. We do have Zero here with the Judgment. Might get scattered out by this Boombot. No, not quite. Oh, we have the Tour de Force coming out here, but it does. Oh, Gamelnats gets
That's
caught.
on specs, traded by Rexy.
Yeah, trying to sort of go through that TP. It doesn't quite, you know, get that off. Zero being able to get Zephyr with a Tour de Force. The TP is taken by Miss, but gets absolutely shredded by a very bad aim here. So it looks like Rexy is trying to clear A side, not really knowing that, you know, Yen is, Killigan is in.
Looks like though he may take this TP back to A if he doesn't get cut up by Zero before then.
Yeah, we look at here. Oh, Zero's cutting it a little, going right close. Maybe need to speed up just a little bit more. Here we go. Maybe that's his son. Okay, Killigan just doesn't.
Rexy once again comes in and secures the round.
Doesn't look at all, and Rexy just absolutely destroys him.
We have a look at 26 and 12. We've got more than double positive for Rexy. Absolutely killing it this game.
And with 9 assists too, like it doesn't just show that he's, you know, a top fragger, but he's also a team player.
He's also a team player, absolutely. Very, very, very strong this game. I couldn't have expected anything more from him.
Yeah. I mean, it does look like we have, you know, the Reckoning online for Gamelnats here. You know, I'm not yet to see Orbital Strike and Showstopper for Miss and Rexy. So maybe
suppose if they want this to be the last round, then they will invest.
Yeah, here we go, Rexy,
very early orbital strike. I wonder where this is gonna hit.
Yeah, just trying to get that information. Maybe just gonna use it on short here. Now here we go, and the Reckoning coming out here. So, you know, Yen is not allowed to stay still at all, and the delay coming from the orbital strike. Rexy is gonna meet Gamelnats here with a shorty apparently, and the Showstopper coming out from Miss. Oh, and with the Viper's Pit, this is. Oh, Rexy does get taken out by Zephyr here because of the decay. Ooh, very bad aim with the Bucky, but does get traded out. This does look like a W for Yen. Okay!
Wow!
It was a very, very close game.
Even down to tooth and nail in that last game, but they secure the victory. With odds of 0 to 1, Yen pulls it through.
Yeah, honestly, like, as we saw in the beginning, on the first half, it was 6-6, and you know we were sort of disappointed in Yen's like performance there, but absolutely they just won, you know, 7 rounds and only giving 1 round up to TigerFang.
Absolutely, very, very, very strong second half. We'll take a quick 5-minute break here before we get into the last map, which I believe is Lotus.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a very, very exciting map, so we'll see you there.
Stay tuned. We'll see you then.
I mean, we're going the distance. We're going all the way to the third map, which is Lotus. 1-1 on the board. TigerFang struck first on Ascent, but Yen fight back with a clean win on Bind. So now it's all or nothing on Lotus. I mean, all eyes are on Zapdos as well, who's trialing for Yen tonight. He's already made some very big plays, as seen last game. But this is where it really counts, you know. Map 3, Series Point, there's no second chances. I think we're heading into Agent Select here, and this is where, you know, the tone is set. Are we getting the classic comfort picks or clutch setups? Maybe we'll see, you know, Nats on a new interesting agent this time. You know, one map left.
I'm just hoping for no harbor this time.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's one shot to close it, so hopefully they're gonna lock in. I mean, let's finish it on Lotus, right?
Zapdos on Cypher, and he's very, very strong on Cypher. We saw that in the first map.
And Cypher is quite strong
And the second map.
on Lotus as well, so...
Absolutely.
Yeah, looks like Zapdos is quite comfortable on Cypher here.
Rexy on Breach, I'd love to see him in a aggressive position. Very, very strong last game.
I'm sorry, Specs on Yoru? On
interesting.
Lotus? Interesting pick here. We do have Zephyr on Vicey, which is pretty classic pick, and Natural on the Neon, which is, you know, we all know Natural loves his Neon. So,
we all do know that.
Very
I'll be
excited
interested to see how the fight for Rubble goes here. Normally we would see the a lot of throwable util to fight for that control. Definitely Fade, definitely Raise. Things I would expect to see.
You know, Neon has been locked in by Mist here, and I mean, it's a shock to not see, you know, Nats or a very bad aim, you know, at all, hovering over a pick. But it looks like they still need.
And Specs ended up going with Fade, which I definitely is more expected, and it'll be interesting to see. It's definitely more map specific.
And we have Rexy on the Breach. I mean, yeah, it looks like we have very bad aim here on the Clove, which is quite, you know, unconventional for a team comp, but perhaps it is a comfort pick, you know. So we have a pretty similar, you know, comp here with the Omen being traded for a Clove and the Cypher being traded for a Vise.
Absolutely. I mean, I can definitely see the Cypher Vise trade. That's pretty common, but a Clove for Smokes on Lotus is definitely an interesting pick. We'll have to see how very bad in plays.
Yeah, I mean, since Lotus is quite, I mean, it's not too big of a map, but it still, you know, has quite some size. So the Clove pick is, you know, pretty hard unless Clove is, you know, constantly playing on B. It is quite hard to get the smokes from A and C. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Especially with those smokes lasting such a short amount of time, it'll be interesting to see how they play with I wouldn't say lackluster, but definitely diminished smoking capability.
I mean, like, conventionally we would, you know, get an Omen, as we can see from, you know, Yen here.
Absolutely.
You know, with 0 on the Omen. I mean, as we're looking at it now, definitely gonna look like it's gonna be a huge rubble fight here.
Absolutely, but I mean, what else do we expect on Lotus?
Yeah, here we go. Okay, I don't even understand what is going on here at the moment. The paranoia.
So much happening.
What's going out? We have Gamble Nats getting Mist and Specs out of the equation here. 0 does break a breakable here, and is sort of, you know, trying to defend this. We have Rexy on site with 34 HP, holding on to D alive, trying to, you know, defend the site. The flash comes
taken
up
down by very bad aim.
Yeah, Bombi absolutely destroys. Okay, 0 is just able to get, you know, 2 kills from Natural, and, you know, Zerfa here being able to sort of catch them. Not very prepared. Zapdos getting Gamble Nats. Zapdos gets
my goodness.
As well. I mean, what a trial, right? Look, we have very bad
Absolutely. Can't really do much better on your first go.
Oh, does hear 0's reload though towards backside. That's going having a little bit of a ring around the rosy.
And grab secured by Zapdos.
Zapdos absolutely destroys? What is going on? I mean, he's putting on quite a show.
Absolutely he is, and what a round. The beginning, and I mean, Rubble fight is always chaotic, but I couldn't even see what was happening there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone really knew what was happening there. I mean, we had a bunch of breach utility to the full line and the aftershock. You know, it's quite a sight to see. it does look like we're going in for maybe another, A fight. See, with everyone sort of, oh no, looking for a B actually. We're sitting, in B pillars here. And actually, no one but Zero is towards the B side. Here we go. Ooh, Nigel runs into that triple at Zero, being able to get a kill off of it. Does get fault lined though. And the aftershock coming out too. Having, the horn through that little crevice. Miss getting 2 off of that. 3! And Rexy gets the 4th!
My goodness,
What is going on? This looks like an absolute stomp for Yen here. I mean, we're just looking at these team plays, and it's absolutely insane.
That round was a total sweep for Yen. That was incredible. And Miss really came through there.
Yes, this should do.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even have, much to say. It was just an absolute sweep coming from Yen. I mean, there's just so much going on, at the same time.
This goes here.
It'll be interesting to see how Yen does. They are definitely at a gun disadvantage here. It is their bonus. But, I mean, if they play like they did last round, I suppose we'll see how that comes to fruition.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like we're going in for a bit of another rubble fight. Not quite as chaotic as the first round. Here we go. We have Axie using the aftershock and fault line sort of delay this push here. The doors aren't yet opened for, TigerFang here. Ooh, that door is coming for a little bit of a flank. Doesn't quite get much. Has to get out with the Cybercase, but Nacho just denies the escape. Zero does use the shrouded step here. Not quite sure why. We have him dark cover C main. Maybe just try to discourage TigerFang here. Gaining control on C mount. It does look like gamble that with that headshot on Rexy. I mean, not giving Rexy a single chance to fight back. It does look like Spexy is trying to go for a little bit of information here, but not quite risking it because he is on 11 HP. The plant does get put down here. The Prowler is going to be going out on the stairs. The Razor Line does get broken though. Mist is going to take a little bit of a peek from stairs. He doesn't spot anyone just yet. The dark cover comes out, blocking majority of TigerFang here.
Go! Shock it!
Oh, that's tagged a little bit by Gawanet. However, the relay bolt does get taken out though. Bombi and Zephyr trying to gain back control. Zephyr gets 2. Nacho taking out Zero, the last man standing, getting the first round for TigerFang.
Absolutely. Very strong round from them there. Definitely a lot of it came down to those guns, as I was saying, but once again, still a strong play from Yen, holding on quite well. But yeah, looks like A site is definitely going to be our main hot zone.
Yes, this should
Yeah,
do.
man, there's not much to say. I mean, these rounds are going by absolutely so quickly. It's a bit, hard to even capture what's going on. The Aqua is coming out the seas. The fault line. There's just a bunch of utility being thrown out. He Mist is kind of stuck in this at this wrong position. Doesn't quite get the kill that they want. But Zero gets a 2K shrouded step out. We do have Rexy and Spexy sort of stuck in this corner near Breakable. Bombi is trying to get that kill. They are able to use that dark cover there to sort of, get past. There's so much going on at the moment. We have Bombi with the spike and very bad aim. Maybe considering rotating, putting Zephyr up to B, trying to get a little bit more info. Zephyr gets a kill on Zapdos here. But does get traded out by Zero with the 3K. The tree door is triggered here. Rexy is ready with the fault line. Doesn't quite get very bad aim though. But now they know that he's stuck in this little corner. Rexy does get Bombi, but gets taken out with very bad aim. It is all up to very bad aim here to get this clutch. It does look like Specs and Zero going for a little bit of a push here up to A main, trying to maybe get. Ooh, with the roost coming out, it is a bit hard for Specs. Zero, nope, they're gonna absolutely rush. Very bad aim, taking him out. Zero with the 4K, they're absolutely showcasing, you know, his strength.
100%. Very, very nice play. Played it slow and, you know, just caught him off guard after the plant. It's definitely tricky to get your footing again once you get that spike down.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure, you know, the exact plan that TigerFang has here. This is going to be quite a difficult map to take back, especially with the strong defense side as well.
Give them duck.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely gonna be a tricky win for TigerFang. And it looks like Yen is really in their element here.
Okay, look at this horn. Getting 3 here. Bombi, Gamble Nats, and Natural.
Gotta go. Shocking.
Throwing that stun and the Prowler down A as they
Yeah.
move themselves onto C.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like they're just using a little bit of utility sort of bait, you know, Yen into going to A side. However, if we look
It
at
really
the
does
nappies,
seem that it has worked a little bit. They've got 3 on A, but
yeah, look at them scaling up to C here.
Mist
Well,
holding
Mist holding-
with the judge.
Oh.
And we know how scary Mist is with that judge.
Oh, but
Gets taken out before he can use it.
Natural. Yeah, not being able to get, you know, the other judge kill. Yeah, Rexy. Oh, trying to get a kill on Bombi. Missing Natural. Use that opportunity to swing out. Down that does get Zapdos as well.
Mark 2. Last player standing.
The horn. Many horns coming out. Specs is flashed. And going to probably save here. Yep, getting chased by everyone. Very bad aim. Is taken down, but it does let Gamble Nats take Specs out.
I'm out of here.
Very interesting round there. We saw the rotate to C, which didn't really pan out for Yen.
Yeah, I mean, it is coming a little bit close. 3-2 on Yen's side. I mean, with where Natural is, it does look like we're gonna have a little bit of a, you know, a rubble fight. But there is not much to contest because, you know, Yen is trying
And I mean,
to
they've just
contest the
got-
mound.
They've just got Specs sitting on rubble. Looks like they're gonna play it back a little bit here.
Yeah, well,
If they push L,
in
oh
the
my
spawn.
goodness.
Hold on! Mist takes out Zervo. What an interesting predicament here. Here we go. I mean, it looks like Yen is taking a little bit of a backpedal here before getting out. That's what's just get taken out though. Okay, Rexy does get that kill on Natural. Is he able to get more? No, not quite. Very bad aim. Does take
down,
Rexy
C.
out. I mean, Mist here is left on 5 HP with the Stinger. It's not looking the greatest for Yen here. Specs, I mean,
Spike
just
down
he is
A.
Gabblnets, you know, just stomping into a lobby and just, you know, craps on him. Here we go. Oh, not quite being able to get another kill though. The fault line does come out. The C's does get very bad aim with the decay. Oh, they are very cautious with
Mist
any
is
flanks
just
here.
sneaking up from behind, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if he's able to get timing. He Specs is tucked in the corner here. Oh, but will he realize that? Yeah, they're trying to go to B. Misty is also trying to cut them off as well. Oh, very bad aim.
One enemy remaining.
No.
Spike
Oh,
planted.
does make sure that Specs doesn't get the Vandal. Miss does get
Player
bumpy though.
standing.
Oh, very bad aim. Does get that kill on Specs, which is quite unfortunate. The ruse coming out of sort of a very bad aim. A little bit of a kill.
Wow!
Mist isn't able to land the shot. Very bad aim.
Just not able to get that head tape, and
Yeah.
very bad aim closes the round with a nice 4K. Very, very clean from very bad aim there.
Yeah, I mean, what a sight to behold. This is quite, I mean, a close match here. 3-3 again. I mean, I wonder if we're going to see the same thing that happened on Bind where we sort of get a 6-6 half. which will be quite exciting to see.
Yeah, it's definitely neck and neck. Economy is looking pretty similar as well, except Zero is looking a little bit worse for wear. Lots of ults online, so it'll be interesting to see when those get invested.
Yeah,
And
here we
as
go.
I'm saying
Yeah,
that,
the
we've got the
overdrive.
Neon ult ready to go.
Yeah, the overdrive on Missy, the Nightfall coming with the whole. I mean, the sheer wall is right there waiting. The overdrive does, get wasted here. Okay, look, if we take a look here, Rolling Thunder might just be used, which will be an absolutely humongous ult, considering, all of TigerFang just sitting in lobby. Oh, but it does look like the opportunity might not get taken here. Rexy does decide to maybe save and instead using Flashpoint, maybe get a kill instead. Ooh, Gamble Nuts! Gamble Nuts doesn't quite realize that Rexy is right there behind. Look at this trigger discipline. Yeah, here we go! Rexy with the 3K!
Oh my goodness. And as
Dude.
we've seen it before from Rexy, and
One
we'll see it
enemy
again.
remaining.
A
Absolutely.
very, very strong player, and he's
Yeah,
ready for this push by Zephyr.
Fantastic! A little bit of an altercation
30
here
seconds
too.
left.
Rexy, will he be able to get the 4K? I mean, missed isn't.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, they
I
are
have the
taken
spike.
out by Zephyr there. I mean, the ruse coming from very bad aim was an absolute, astonishing, isolation there. But Zera is coming up from behind. Oh, Zephyr might. Oh, that's an interesting play there. Okay, oh my!
I expect
That was
more
such.
competency.
It almost seemed like that was a free round for Yenny.
It really
I mean-
did. It seemed like they really had it back there, and they just gave Zerfa too many ones, and we know that Zerfa is just too strong with those.
Yeah, and as right on time, Natural does DC, so we will be taking a little bit of a tech pause here. So we will get back to you soon when Natural does connect again. Okay, so we're back after that quick little tech pause. I mean, both teams reset, cleared, and now it's back right on business here on Lotus. Remember, this is map 3 and the decider. So let's see if we can close this series out strong.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocking. We're good.
Oh, here we are. Rexy
Once again,
absolutely being
absolute
blinded.
chaos on Rubble.
Yeah, we have a lot of fast lanes here with the Haunt as well. We have naturally a Neon v Neon. The Mist does win. Zero does get scouted out by Zerva here, getting taken down. Bex is sort of trying to get a little bit of information here. Zerva is taking a little bit of a stroll onto B lane here.
Trick shot.
Oh, does get taken out by a clean shot from Zapdos. It does look like we're quickly running towards A. The Ruse getting placed down on Waterfall. Ooh, the trip does get triggered there, and the neural threat does come out. You know, letting Yen see all of the enemy team. Camel Nest doesn't quite land those outwall shots here, and
Player standing.
yeah, it's taken out. However, Mist does get that kill on to very bad aim, and Jesus, Mist with, you know, that neon movement absolutely just destroys Bombi.
Very strong round from Yen there. And if you said very clean shot from Zapdos, if I could say one thing about his gameplay this whole match, I mean this whole, you know, 3-game series, I would say clean. Honestly, I don't know if there's a better word to describe his gameplay.
No, absolutely. I mean, there's just so much chaos going around as well. So, I mean, as we can see, like, it was just a little timeout, but the tension is still clearly very thick. So,
Absolutely.
honestly,
Yen, once again, coming back super strong with a little bit of time to recoup.
yeah, and here we have, it does
Right
look
there.
like Bombi, though, is opting not to get any type of cruelty. And here we go with another Rubble fight. We have the Horns coming out, the Prowlers.
Definitely a little bit more reserved than last round, but we do see a lot of utility being thrown out.
Yeah. Okay,
in order to
we
win
have
this
Campbell
fight.
Nats here is. Ooh, get that aftershock. Oh, it doesn't quite wait long enough and gets taken out by Mist, but Zephyr is putting up a pretty big fight too, taking out Mist and Specs. The Razorvine is going to be used, but not quite going to be able to use that utility dump to get onto site. And clearly Yen is also reading this pretty well, sort of getting a little bit of a read here that maybe there's no one really left on A. However, Zero is sort of still inserted here because hearing very bad aims and utility and shooting. But that might just tell Yen that there's a little bit of a bait here. We do have the cyber case. Now she was trying to check for a tripwire and just decides maybe C's not the play here
30
Oh,
and we
seconds
will go
left.
B. But little do they know, Zapdos is right here waiting for them too. So Natural does bring the tripwire, however.
The Aura with a kill.
Oh,
Zapdos gets caught off guard.
Yeah, okay, we do have the overdrive coming out, but Natural gets absolutely shut
10
down by
seconds left.
Rexy.
Last player standing.
Oh, Zephyr does
Spike
get that
planted.
trade off though. Zero is in a
All up to
pretty good
Zero to secure this
spot
round
here.
for Yen, but yeah, he is in
Yeah.
a good spot.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, that arc rose coming from Zephyr actually blinded Bombi, giving Zero that tiny window. Oh my god!
My god!
Zero with the shrouded step.
Absolutely
confuses
impeccable
Zephyr.
play from Zero. Well done. And it takes a lot to outsmart Zephyr. We've seen him with some nutty plays, and here comes Zero. Just able to get those 2 1s and secure
Yeah.
the round for Yen.
You would really think that the name TigerFang would start giving us a bit more blood, but Rennie is absolutely shredding them.
Absolutely.
It does look like Yen is going for a little bit more of a C mount control here. And it looks like TigerFang is playing a little bit more. No, not quite. Going back for another Rubble fight here. Specs is going to use his Haunt. Everything just coming out all at once. The Prowlers, the Haunts. Does get that information. Oh, look, a very bad aim here, and Zero getting a little bit of a fight here. The tree door is open as well. Zero getting a little bit of that dark color, putting it all the way onto A, but maybe that was scouted out by Very Bad Aim. Very Bad Aim actually has the Ruse map open, so if Zero just peeks out right now.
Yeah, if Zero peeks out right now, he's got a great timing.
Miss getting a little bit of information here. Oh, here we go. Just Zero. No, Zero's gonna back out actually, leaving Very Bad Aim sort of inserted, waiting for someone to peek out instead. Specs does get that kill on Gamble Nats. Here, Nacho, he is fighting with the paranoia in his face. Specs, oh, getting a little bit of that peek. Oh, the relay bolt! And Nacho takes him out, but Rexy's right there to trade him out. And gets another go. Zero does try to step right into Bombi's face and gets taken out. Oh, Bombi here with Zapdos! Oh, getting sandwiched by Zapdos and Miss. There's not quite an option of him. Oh, and here we have Very Bad Aim. Honestly, I think Very Bad Aim should have probably joined his team sooner. I mean, with the Clove and the Metal, it's a bit hard to be without those sort of things.
Absolutely, and once again, very strong round from Yen, really coming into their own here. But yeah, Very Bad Aim absolutely should have rejoined his team. Worst thing you can do is give him the ones, and that is what TigerFang is doing this game. We've got Zero with the op here. I'm interested to see how that pans out.
Yeah, and we have a lot of sheriffs and not too many shields coming from TigerFang. I mean, it looks like there's a little bit of a C-mount fight coming out here. The fault line doesn't really get anyone though. Oh, and the Nightfall does come out with the ruses. Another fault line with an aftershock, a lot of razor vines and prowlers and relay bolts for sort of chucking utility at people who aren't actually there. Oh, here we go. We have Bombi getting taken out. The flashpoint, which is absolutely destroying them. The overdrive coming from Mist, getting two. Well Mist able to get another. Will Miss push out until he's trying to get another. Oh, almost takes out Very Bad Aim, but Zerfer is here to back him up. Yeah, I mean, with that pick me up about to run out, Very Bad Aim is left on 55 HP.
It looks like we're gonna get a very, very slow, but potentially round securing flank here from Zero.
Yeah, I mean, with the dark cover and with the op, it's gonna be quite a crucial flank if this does happen. However, Zerfa does seem a little bit, aware, and Very Bad Aim does take out Raxi, being able to shot step right over that sheer wall. It looks like the steel gun is coming right out. Zapdos is going to be trapped right in that, along with Specs, so the classics are going to come out.
Oh my goodness!
Very Bad Aim falls down to a classic, but Zapdos does get caught out there. Just Zuri finally getting, catching up to his team. Oh, they're not quite peeking! Oh, and here we go, Very Bad Aim gets taken out. The paranoia is waiting to kind of catch Zerfer here. Zerfer is having to hold, both Zero and Specs with the Haunt coming out as well. They pretty much know where he is. Oh, the paranoia.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Specs just walked a little bit more to the right. I mean, that would have been
right under Zerfer's crosshair, but
yeah,
just manages to secure it.
Yeah, now it's.
And once again, just like last game on Chamber, we see Zero very, very strong with the op, and great game sense there.
Yeah, honestly, Yen is absolutely, is dominating at the moment. But
if they can pull away with an 8-4 half, it'll be a very, very strong rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, considering, this is, Yen's map pick, it isn't too unexpected that they are going to be in the lead. I mean, hopefully they do get an 8-4 because a 7-5 lead is quite actually easy to come back from. So,
absolutely, 7-5 is there's only 2 rounds in it.
Yeah, and here we have, the fast lanes coming out here. Mist is sort of tucked into this corner right next to this ruse. Or the C's coming out to sort of delay the tree open. Oh, not quite deciding to use that Prowler just yet. Oh, here with the Prowler. Oh, gets broken though. The C's does catch Mist with that relay bolt, but doesn't quite, be able to capitalize on that and get a kill here.
Still a
Ooh,
5v5
Zero.
here, and they've been able to hold down a
Does
5-man
Natural
push.
do that? That shot is set. No, not quite. It seems Natural does seem. Oh, this could be an amazing timing coming from Zero here with the op. I mean, Zapdos is also just patiently waiting for someone to trip his trap wire. Oh, the runes and the razor line is gone.
Off your feet!
Oh, gonna be quite.
Spike down.
Oh, here we go. The rolling thunder, not quite being able to, be capitalized on. Very bad aim. Oh,
Spike
does get
planted.
traded out by Miss. Zapdos is still stuck in Link with his cyber cage. Gamelnats is holding him quite tightly. Here we go. Oh, Miss does get taken out by Zerfer though. Zapdos, please. Hey, oh, here we go. Nats does get a little bit of chip damage done to
Player
him,
standing.
but Zerfer is just here to protect, his team. Oh, here we go. Oh,
Whoa!
the animation of taking out his gun isn't quite quick enough. No, Zero here.
Great shot from Zero, but he's
Yeah.
really gonna have to speed things
Yeah,
up if he
is
wants to get
running
this
out
defuse.
of time. Yeah, he might decide to maybe to save here. Actually, no, he's gonna go
Enemy
for it.
remaining.
He's going down with the ship.
My God! What a
Yeah.
great 3K.
I
Unfortunately,
mean-
they lost the round, but what a great play from Zero.
Switching
Yeah,
sides.
I mean, Zero really just said, "You're not getting out of here alive. If I'm not, not letting the momentum sort of keep them going." So it is going to be a 7-5 half in favor to Yen here, but it is going to be an interesting battle. We're basically watching a different fight here since they're going to be switching sides. I mean, do you have any predictions here? Maybe
This goes here.
TigerFang will be able to pull it back, or
I'm just
Yen will
being interested to
actually
see how
pull it.
that rubble fight goes now that they've switched side, whether or not TigerFang is as aggressive with it, interested in taking that space, but it looks like they are going for an A hit right off the bat.
Yeah, and we see a little bit of a different approach here, as we have Yen, who on defense was quite statty, and Zero does get Zerfer. I mean, looks like they're playing a lot slower, than TigerFang was.
100%. TigerFang came swinging right out of the bat into rubble, but it looks like
like
Yen has just been playing a little bit slower, trying to
Yeah.
isolate those picks.
Oh, yeah, look at this. We have Zero sort of baiting, TigerFang towards the side of C, but that does mean that Specs and Raxi should probably speed up a little bit, because Natural does see through this ploy, the dark cover covering stairs here. If they really want this fake to work, they have to really flood Natural right now, because he is the only one on site. The power does come out with the fault line. He is going to get concussed, but is anyone going to be able to capitalize on this? He does get... Oh, okay, he does get double peek here, though. Zero does fall down in the meantime, but Natural does get traded out by Mist. Gamelnats is going to go to drop. Getting a little bit of damage on Specs. Oh, Mist does take out. Very bad aim, but Gamelnats just trades him right back. This is a game purely of trading. It does look like it is 3v2 on the side of Yen. And here we have the Roo smoking off the site, trying to get
One enemy remaining.
oh, TigerFang to be able to get a kill here, but Yen is just, the defense is absolutely incredible.
It really is. That was a very, very, very strong. And I wonder whether they will even bother playing for that really heavy rubble control, because TigerFang played for it, but in a lot of rounds they sustained a lot of casualties during that really aggressive rubble push, and it looks like Sen might just be trying to avoid that altogether.
I mean, if we do look at Yen here, I mean, compared to TigerFang does look like they're splitting up a little bit more on their defense. So it does look like we're gonna get a little bit of a rubble push here, but it does look like Yen also likes splitting up on attack. Having Zero inserted into B main, and Zapdos getting a little bit of a lurk here. But if we look at this A rubble here, we do have Mist, Bex, and Rexy sort of getting a little bit of information here. They do see Natural on the map there. Yeah, look at that. We're getting, Natural to sort of come back over to help. Natural is a 2 HP. If he peeks this ruse, oh, Miss needs to check his corners. Otherwise, this might be a good night for him. With the horn coming out as well, it is going to sort of help Natural. Yeah, Natural is going to be aware that there's someone right close to him. But instead, Yen decides to sort of pivot towards B. He, does get the fault line off though, and the aftershock.
Right
Spec is able to get two with the Guardian, and the relay bolt, being able to get very bad aim, but Miss doesn't quite, peek.
Doesn't really capitalize on that stunt.
Yeah, I mean, like, if Miss just took a look at, what they did. Okay, with the judge once more.
Oh.
Saying hello with the judge right back, protecting Razor. I mean, the Razor Vine onto, the spike is gonna make it pretty hard. Murphy is stuck on the judge, but not quite able to, get that kill. I mean, as we can see from Zerfa, he hasn't quite, a team play. He sort of, when his teammates are in a little bit of trouble, he's always there to sort of bail them out.
Absolutely, he's not always able to come in and save the day, although he does try. We really have seen Miss just loving that judge, getting so many kills with it.
Yeah,
And once again, another clean round for Yen.
Yeah, if we look at here, it does look like a little bit of a bonus for Yen here. Well, TigerFang has all the advantage in the world they could wish for. It looks like Yen is trying to fight for a little bit of C mound control. He having specs lurking up to A, trying to get that information. Zerfa is stuck. Or maybe, with his team to come up a little bit. But it does look like they're maybe trying to back out, or maybe get a little bit of a fake rotate.
Absolutely, and they have forced TigerFang to use a lot of their utility really early on that A rubble. So maybe they'll have the upper hand here, even though they're guns.
Yeah, Galvanats is right next to this trap. He's is able to get that kill on Zero. Someone check this guy's PC. Oh, Galvanats does get that Prowler onto Rexy though. Maybe that Haunt trying to get a little bit of information isn't quite close enough to Miss to spot him out. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like it's whoever pushes first in a little bit of a pickle here, but Zapdos is gonna get missed out of that
30
pickle.
seconds left.
Right with the Haunt. Ooh,
There.
the She-Wall is gonna be triggered though, so Mist is gonna be on site for a little bit. Oh, Mist just sort of misses that second shot on Bombi and gets taken out. Natural Zerfa and Gamblnats taking out the rest of the team.
A great round going to TigerFang.
Flawless round too. I mean, it technically was a bonus for Yen, so it wasn't technically too expensive of a round. But I mean, in Valorant, every round counts. You want to stop the momentum as quick as possible.
Absolutely, and it was really well played there by TigerFang. They just caught them in all their plays, and they were too spread out in the end to make a proper exec.
Yeah, I mean, again, it looks like we're getting a little bit of a split here. We have 3 towards C, 4 now. We just have Zero sort of maybe TPing past a Rubble here. Look at this Rubble fight with all that utility used. Natural does catch out the Shrouded Step and punishes Zero for it. So we are in a 4v5, so Zerfa is left to defend C by themselves.
It looks like the real play here might have been for C all along.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we have here. Oh, Mr. spraying through that fast lane. So yeah, with Zapdos here, maybe getting a little bit of a sneaky kill. Not quite. They are going to rotate through C Link instead. I mean, if Zapdos times is right, this could be the biggest flank of the century. Here we go. We have Bombi being able to take out Specs and Gamblnats being able to take out Mist, but Zapdos is able to get a little bit of that flank, taking out everybody. What is going on?
God.
We're just dropping like flies here. We have a breach versus breach. Oh, Rexy and Bombi! Okay.
With the perfect flick, and he makes it. We are gonna have to take a little bit of a tech pause here. We've got a natural DC, but that's
Yeah, I
alright.
mean, that
We'll
was
be back with you soon.
absolutely insane. I mean, you guys must be looking forward to what the rest of the rounds will look like. So we'll get back to you very, very soon, and then we'll see what happens. And we're back at 10-6. Hopefully, no tech pauses and no more time to breathe. So one team is going to be knocking on the door of match point, and the other trying to stay alive. So this is where Lotus gets a little bit dangerous here. I mean, are you ready to see this amazing performance, Alexa?
Absolutely, I am. And really, if TigerFang can pull this together, it could be really, really close.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, it looks like TigerFang's trying to get a little bit of that rubble fight again, but we're realizing that Zerber is left here alone with the Rolling Thunder. I mean, the From the Shadows does get cancelled by Zerohe, getting spotted by Natural. We'll miss here with the judge again. However, the Steel Gun comes out, but here we have an overdrive. Overdrive. Whoa! Left the 2 HP. Okay, Rexy does help out. Misty with Natural and very bad aim gets caught out.
Wow! What
yeah,
a round!
What a round! How many ults was that? Like 4 or 5? Jesus
and
Christ.
if it continues to go like that, it might just be a really fast, clean victory for Yen. Not something that we expected to see after their performance in the first game. I was really surprised, but then map 2, they pulled together, and map 3, they're even stronger.
Guys, if we press Tabby, we have got a pie onto Bobby.
I'm ready.
3-14. Looking a little bit rough on the TigerFang side. I'm looking for a little bit of another C mount fight here. The Haunt Seas and the Fault Line. It's a little bit of information for them, but they're just switching all the way back to A. Bombi's gonna get ready though. Nope, he's gonna retreat and wait for his team. Ooh, the fast lane does come out. Miss getting that kill on very bad aim. Zapdos getting it on Bombi. What is going on? Naturally, it does take out Zero though.
Yet another ult.
Zapdos takes out Natural that was stuck in drop. Zapdos does get taken out with the Prowler with Gambonets. Does get taken out by Mist again though. It is all up to Zerfer.
All up to Zerfer, as it sometimes is.
Ooh.
And just like that, match point for Yen.
Yeah, unlike the last time, Zerfer isn't quite able to get any kills there, unfortunately. But here we go. Match point is going to be able to close this out. Yeah, I mean, it does.
Looks like they're going for a fast C hit here. Probably a lurk from Zapdos, but we'll see if they can pull this off just as clean as they have the other round.
Gonna be holding C by themselves here with nothing but a Razor
and if they push really fast, it looks like he's gonna get caught.
Yeah, getting hit by a full line, but the Razor Line does get triggered here and puts down another one just in case. The Ruse does come out, assisting Zerfer. Oh, we do have the Nightfall coming out though. Very bad aim does get hit by Spike Cam. Zerfer gets 2, but does get traded out by Specs. Is it going to be enough for Yen to close this out? Ooh, we do have a quick, bait of the
quick dirty flank here coming from Mist.
Yeah, look at this, Mist! Oh, it does get Bombi, but gets immediately traded out by very bad aim. I mean, it looks like we're going for a very, very large rotation here. Specs just missing. Getting caught by Gamble Nats. And here we are, 2v2. Is this going to be the last? The Nightfall does come out. Does hit Specs though, it seems. Specs is going to open the tree door for Zapdos to hopefully come in and assist. Very bad aim, breaking that Spike Cam. Specs does get revealed by the Haunt. Gamble Nats! Where is he looking? Not the right way!
And that is a victory for Yen.
Victory for Yen! I mean, what a hectic game!
Absolutely. So much going on, so much utility, and just with the nature of Lotus, it's just all packed into such small spaces, but honestly, a great game from Mist. Absolutely pulled it out there, and as well from Zero. Zerfer with a couple amazing clutches, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough to take that victory away from Yen.
Yeah, I mean, Yen gets it done. I mean, after dropping map 1, they really took back on Bind and sealed the deal onto Lotus. I mean, 2-1. I mean, it's pretty big comeback. I mean,
absolutely.
They handled the pressure and they proved that the team has all the depth to fight through it all. And massive props to TigerFang. I mean, they came out swinging. So we are. we are going to get some interviews here. It looks like Zapdos is quite, ready for some interview questions. So we are going to get them to join shortly.
It looks like we're going to get to speak to Zero, Zapdos, and Rexy. 3 stars. Absolutely. Zapdos trialing for Yen, trialing for Sin. Rexy, who absolutely dominated Bind, and Zero, who has played very strong all 3 maps.
Yeah, I mean, our predictions from the beginning were sort of correct. Yen, did win. I mean, my opinion was like faltering a little bit after the first map, but that has absolutely brought it right back.
Yeah, they just proved why they're so notorious. They just pulled it through, and nothing
Yeah.
nothing TigerFang could do there.
Yeah, the Yen is really going up here, clearly.
It sure is.
So we are gonna get an interview from Rexy here, it seems. Yeah, here we go. Hi, Rexy. Congrats on the win.
Welcome, welcome. Great win. Great gameplay.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Before we hop into the interview questions, do you have anything
Yep.
quick to say? On behalf of your team.
I know we're just all really happy that we're in the playoffs now. So yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
nice, looking forward
Congrats.
to that.
Okay, so were you expecting TigerFang to start off like so strong, and what did you do to sort of flip the script?
We honestly, so 2 of us are pretty brand new players into that team, so we haven't really practiced Ascent that much. So we were coming into that knowing that it may be a bit puggy.
Mhm.
But once we lost that first map, we started to like get an understanding of how they want to play. So in the second map, we just tried to make adjustments and just see it through and just hit our shots.
Absolutely, and we
Yeah.
saw a great adjustment from you. You really were the star of the bind map. I think it was something
Yeah,
like 23,
absolutely.
26
26 or
and
something.
12. It was an amazing game from you.
Yeah, especially on Brimstone with your 9 assists, you're not only a very, very high fragger, but you're definitely a team player. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, who was really making those big calls mid match, and was anyone in particular sort of stepping up vocally?
I think to be honest, we all were like playing a big part in comms. We decided like so our starting round we just let IGL make the call, but then throughout the round we started to realize on the first map that like they due to the way that like they kept on shifting around the map, we decided that just like maybe not just do one IGL and everyone calls, and yeah, just kept on keep trying to keep the mental up, and yeah, to be
Yeah,
honest,
absolutely.
hyping up the team.
Yeah, I have one quick question before I do hand it off to Alexa here. I mean, was there a moment in, that game that you sort of knew that you were going to win?
I think uh after the bind map, we were pretty confident that like we can bag the swim. But I think after Zero's clutch, the 1v2 on in B site, I think after that we knew just like we had the momentum and it just try to keep that momentum and we should win this with if we just kept playing our game correctly.
That was absolutely a great moment from Zero. He had some really clean clutches there.
Yeah.
I do have another question for you. We really haven't seen Bind in the competitive rotation in a long time, but you guys just seemed so confident, so focused on it. Especially you. I mean, Brim, he's a Bind staple. But is it something that you guys are previously confident with, or had been practicing for the map rotation? Where does Bind come in with Yen?
I think it was just like more of our prior knowledge on the map because we haven't really got time to practice that match. And with my old team which I used to play with, they used to like make me play Brim just like so other people can try out. And I used to keep on getting like stuff to like chill, but like I think in this way like we let people go out and frag instead of like always just sitting back. So it allowed people to like show off the aim. So like Zeptos's 3K with the Guardian, and I was able to go out and frag. But like in some moments, I guess it did hurt us. Like when I swung long with the Marshall and got shot on. But like otherwise, it just like allowed. It was our main plan was just to like let everyone play their own game and just try let everyone mix in together because we're a pretty fairly new team. in terms of because I think we've had a couple of roster changes. So me and Zeptos, I think from the last time, are pretty new players in. So
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys
Yeah.
are doing absolutely amazing, and you really proved it in those last 2 maps. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, before we head out, again, massive thank you to Banana for prodding and keeping the whole show running. See
Absolutely,
behind the
props
scenes.
to you, man.
Yeah, and shout out to Max for the clean observing every angle, every moment captured, and of course, big love to you, Alexa, for co-hosting with me, always bringing the energy.
It was
And
great to be here,
yes.
and I hope to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget to subscribe as well. You guys are what keeps this series alive. So make sure you don't miss the next match, and we've got plenty more action coming your way. We'll catch you next time. Until then, stay cracked, stay kind, and always GG well played.